Okay, yeah. So I was telling you about a post on X.com by Jonathan Haidt about how there's, another study and more evidence about how smartphones are making us dumber. And yeah, and it reminded me of this quote from Rousseau, and I posted it on X. So this is back in the 1700s. He died before the 19th century. But the more ingenious are our tools, the cruder and more maladroit our organs become. By dint of gathering machines around us, we no longer find any in ourselves. So, yeah, I was telling you just about how this part in the book, which is about education, where he like raises this imaginary pupil, who's like supposed to be like a regular boy, not like a genius or anything. And in this part of the book, he has started to get him to kind of run these races by giving him these little cakes as rewards at the end, and he brings other children into it. And this imaginary pupil, Emile, starts to see that there's different lengths paths, and of course he'd want to take the shorter one to be able to win the race, but there's no time to measure it out in paces or anything. So Rousseau is trying to get Emile to start to measure the length of the races with his senses, with his eyes. And he has a larger point related to the quote that I just read about, yeah, how he wants human beings to, yeah, to live with their senses and to develop confidence and through competence and experience in them. And I think he sees this modern development, this modern scientific kind of taking over of society as where we are using our senses less and less, and we're depending on machines and everything. And right above this quote that I just read, he says he talks about instruments, all the instruments invented to guide us in our experiments and to take the place of accuracy of the senses, cause the senses to be neglected. The graphometer frees us from having to estimate the size of angles. The eye, which used to measure distances with perception, relies on the chain which measures them for it. The balance frees me from judging by hand. The weight I know by means of the balance. And for anyone who happens to be interested, that's on page 176 at the bottom of the Alan Bloom translation. But yeah,